Captain Christian Gray and his parents Kristen and Holt. And Austin Wrinkle and his parents Moore and Davis. For our senior baseball players and their parents. Well done, fellas.
Welcome in here tonight to Jacobs Field on this campus of St. Christopher's School. Tonight we are in for a treat of a matchup. The St. Christopher Saints will take on the Woodberry Forest Tigers on a very special night here, senior night. If you all tuned in early, you definitely saw the honoring of our senior members of the baseball team. Number 5, Austin Wrinkle. Number 13, the captain, Christian Gray. And number 14, Jax Davis. All three of these guys in the lineup tonight. We'll have a great chance to get one last game on Jacobs Field, barring any, or excuse me, not one last game, but there will be, I think, one more game against Collegiate here. So,
yeah, we're in for a super fun matchup tonight. Weather is beautiful. Saints just had a senior skip day, so all the seniors here should be pretty rested and ready to go. Charlie Blant will take the start on the mound for the Saints tonight. He's been a great closing pitcher as of late for the Saints, and it'll be interesting to see how he does as a starter tonight. Robert Prout out of Woodberry, Richmond guy actually, used to play baseball with him when I was younger. He will be on the mound for Woodberry Forest tonight, and he is certainly bringing the velo, so we'll see how that pitching battle goes.
Yeah, Blanton's been very solid for the Saints this year. Kind of been, as you mentioned, Beckett, a closer, but also he's made a lot of starts. His numbers on the year, just a quick snapshot, he's thrown 25 innings, posted a 3-2 record, very solid, 23 strikeouts, and then a 3.8 ERA. The Saints will just have to keep things under control and see if they can get the bats going early.
Now batting for Woodberry Forest is number 27, Nigel Wolf. Good strike one swing in there for Blanton, starts the count off 0-1.
Interesting note here about Wolf is he is having a 147 batting average this year. Obviously, when you want a leadoff guy, you want him to be an on-base guy, so you think maybe Wolf is more of a speed guy where you may see him lay down a couple bunts here or kind of have a pinch play here. So we'll see what his approach is.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. That 147 average is a little bit concerning for that leadoff, obviously, because you, as you said perfectly, your leadoff guy is the guy that you just want to know can get on base every single at bat. I'd be interested to know if he draws a lot of walks maybe, and that might be why that average is down as well, but we'll definitely see here soon. As the count will move to 2-1, a bit wild pitches to start off the at-bat for Blanton. That'll move to count to 3-1.
Yeah, just like you were saying, Beckett, Wolf is yet to swing the bat, and so he's kind of just staying in there, taking his pitches, see if he can work a walk here.
Foul ball there. That'll move the count to full. Strike three, swinging there. Blanton starts off this day with a strikeout. Love to see that. And now batting for Woodberry Forest, number 2, Maddox Helsley. Another Virginia native from Orange County.
Helsley is batting a much better 408 on the year, so this is obviously one of their guys. On the year, he's had 3 home runs, knocking in 13 runs.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, 418. That's something you like to see. The first pitch swinging foul ball, move the count to 0-1.
Yeah, that lets you know he's got one thing in mind, and that's sending the ball through the gap. That first pitch swing really lets you know he is looking to attack here. And the Tigers will need it. They have struggled a fair bit this season, only 6-12, so 6 games under 500. But they did pull out a extra inning win against the Saints this Tuesday, the 28th.
So that one will go foul as well, moving the count to 0-2. Blanton looking for his second strikeout of the night.
Yeah, so the Saints here have lost back-to-back games. Obviously, they were not expecting to lose that one to Woodberry on Tuesday, so this is a great chance for them to get back in the winning ways and see if they can put together a good resume before the playoffs.
Check swing, says he doesn't go. That'll move the count to 1-2. Blanton was looking for that one, looked over to the first base umpire. He said no. That'll be a popped up Lacey running for it. Oof. That'll be just too far foul.
Great effort, though, by both guys. That's Lacey and then James Carney over in right field. And that ball was really uncatchable, kind of in the farthest right and farthest to the side part of Jacobs Field here.
Yeah, that's a obviously way to leg it out and great effort, but that's just almost an impossible foul ball to get to. That's so far. It's in the opposing team's bullpen and batting cages over there. Oof. So That'll be a ball inside. Move the count to 2-2.
Yeah, that one was real close to running up and hitting him. Hesley was able to scooch out the way, though. Count's now even at 2.
Let's see if Blaine can get out of this one. That'll be a called ball.
It's a good pitch,
challenge
though.
pitch,
Yeah,
though.
that one clocking in at 84 miles an hour, so kind of high there. Let's see if Blanton can keep that velocity up and find his spot here.
So that'll be called
Very
low
close.
for a walk. Yeah, Blanton here starting out with an 0-2 count and walking him. That's not great, but hopefully he'll be able to get some more under control, as that'll be now coming up to plate number 6, Chase Copeland,
And
from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
if you thought Maddox Hesley had an impressive batting average, look at Chase Copeland batting .514 on the year. I almost don't believe that number, but that's what they have posted. Has 10 RBIs and 2 homers, so this is the guy you really want to avoid. And with a runner on base, see if Blanton can work around him here.
Yeah, obviously, the last 2 batters for Blanton are just sluggers for this Woodbury Forest offense. If you have a batting average anything over 300 in high school, that's incredibly impressive. And to be batting 500 throughout the entire season at the final stretch now, that just shows that he's been crushing the ball.
Yeah, but as you all will see here soon, once this Woodbury lineup goes into the lesser parts, everybody kind of drops off. Nobody batting above 250 after Hesley and Copeland. So once you get past these 2 guys, it should be a lot easier for the Saints to get by.
As the count will now be 1-0, Blanton picks off.
It's 3rd pickoff try. Obviously watching Hesley over at first. Tony Smith has got to be ready behind the plate to make a throwdown.
Blanton goes back once again. He
4
thinks
times.
he's got it, yeah. I mean, keeps getting a little bit closer every time. It'd be interesting to see if he goes one more time, but
I mean, he's only thrown 1 pitch and
Yeah.
has thrown over 3 times.
let's see if he goes here. And he will. That'll be a
There it
called
is.
strike 1. Good pitch there for Blanton.
We do have a radar gun set up, so we're trying to look over every now and then, kind of lean over and see if we can catch a look. So we will do that as much as possible and let you guys know how fast these guys are pitching today.
Blanton will pick back
Wow.
off once
Oh,
again, and
man.
that'll get by him. That's the risk of doing that so frequently, is that you have a miscommunication. And now,
Yeah, I mean, that's just basic human error. One
yeah,
way or another, eventually you will make a mistake. And unfortunately for the Saints, it happens with Woodbury's best hitter at the plate.
yeah, that batter Temple move Helsley to second, now in scoring position. And as we've been saying, Chase Copeland can mash the ball. So we'll see how this goes, as the count is still 1-1. So that's a hard hit ball to third baseline. That'll get through. Move Helsley to third.
Ooh.
Copeland, oh, that's
Saints got lucky there. Wrinkle and left fumbled that. And I bet if Hesley would have been looking, he could have made it home, but he got the stop sign from his third base coaches. Usually you would expect the left fielder to scoop that one up and make a good throw. So Saints catch another break in early trouble here, as it is now Robert Prout batting. But as Becky and I mentioned earlier, this is where the Woodbury lineup starts to teeter off. Prout only batting 188 on the year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously great pitcher for Woodbury, but the bat's not the best. Obviously, being a two-way player is an exceptional thing in baseball just in general. So his arm hopefully will save us. That's a hard hit
Go
grounder
home.
to second.
2.
And they'll
That's
get him.
huge.
Great play. That'll keep Blanton scoreless through 1. Great double play there between the Saints.
Yeah, I was thinking go home, but that's why I'm not out on the field there. Gibson Begg makes a smart play, shovels over to second, and makes a nice play over to first, gets a double play, gets the Saints out of the inning.
We'll be back with you at the bottom of this first. Now batting, one of those special seniors being honored tonight, number 5, Austin Wrinkle, leading off for the Saints.
Yeah, Wrinkle getting the opportunity to be in the leadoff spot today. He's going to look to get things going for the Saints as they escaped a little bit of trouble in the top of the first. Had a great double play to get out of that one. Wrinkle this year's batting .263. He's in left today.
This will be a hard swing and a miss there for Wrinkle. Move the count to 0-1. Robert Prout on the mound, obviously. Used to go to collegiate. Now he's at Woodberry Forest. He has certainly been putting in the work over the off seasons. That'll be a chopper.
Oh, yeah.
Third baseline, and
That'll
Austin
play.
Wrinkle will be in with a single. Great leadoff single there by the senior Austin Wrinkle. Now batting, though, for the Saints, who's been mashing the ball recently. Number 11, Palmer Berry.
Yeah, Barry had an incredible stretch in the mid-season. In 2 games, hit 3 home runs. And this year he is second on the team in RBIs with 12. So let's see if he can get Wrinkle in motion here, give the Saints a little firepower early.
Prout will throw back to just Warren Wrinkle.
Like you said, Becky, Prout's been very solid. Have a 4.8 ERA, is 1-2, but sometimes you don't love to use wins as a statistic.
Barry with a foul ball. Count now 0-2. He's got a fight here.
Barry's been the type of guy who's been very calm in big situations. He's had multiple huge RBIs. Wrinkle's going to take off here.
He'll be in easy at second. Austin Wrinkle advances to scoring position now for the Saints.
Great start to senior day for Wrinkle. He's got his number 5 painted in the grass here on Jacobs Field. Let's see if he can get the first run home for the Saints. If Palmer Berry can help him out with a shot through the middle.
Love to see Wrinkle steal third here as well, as Berry fouls that one off.
It's like we said, Berry fell down 0-2, has fouled a couple off now, took a nice ball.
It looks like he's seeing the ball. He's just a little behind on it. But if he makes contact, could be good for the Saints. Wrinkle now looking healthy lead down third. So that'll be a foul ball way over the Met.
Yeah, Berry just a little late on that one. Let's see if he can time this next one up from Prout. Shadows definitely are playing a factor here. As sure as you can see on the stream, it is 6:15 local time here in Richmond.
Palmer with a fly ball to left. Shortstop will get under it. Risky play there by Woodberry, but
yeah, that's John McKenzie out in short. That's a tough play. He's looking straight up at the sun. As I was saying, sunset in Richmond tonight is not till about 8 p.m., so there will be some tough dusk and shadows both guys will have to deal with.
Now batting for the Saints, number 34, Connor Lacey, hit a huge grand slam a few games ago for the Saints against a very good, who's that?
It was Highland.
Highland? Yeah, very good Highland team, knocking them down the rankings. He'll hit a chopper to the shortstop. Easy play there, but it will advance Wrinkle to third. Now batting, though, for the Saints, Tony Smith.
Smith has been one of the best hitters on the team for the Saints this year. Batting a cool .273. But the number that sticks out is he is the team leader in doubles with 4. So he's a guy, if he gets under one, he can send one in the gap and then leg it out to get to second base. Smith just needs a hit here to send Wrinkle home. 2 outs, though.
Yeah, that's the risky part there is with that 2 outs. Needs to get a hit here. He can't hit a fly ball, as that'll be popped back up towards us. That'll move the count to 0-1 for Smith. Yeah, Tony Smith always coming up with the accessories. He's got the matching elbow guard and leg guard. It's a good look with the pink batting gloves. So that'll be a strike. Move the count to 0-2.
High strike zone there, in my opinion.
Yeah, that looked pretty high on Smith. Not the tallest guy, but still, that looked for his strike zone, that looked way above the box. That one would be low.
Catcher's trying to frame it there. He's now talking to the umpire, asking where it was. The ump did say it was low, so that frame job did not work this time.
Smith will hit a chopper foul into their baseline. Coach Simondera trying to make an athletic play on that ball.
Maybe a couple years ago, yeah.
Yeah, he was spry on the jump, but just couldn't get there in time.
Needed the extension a little more. Saints have
Loved the
been
effort,
Saints have been able to foul off a couple pitches here in these last at bats with Prout.
Moving that pitch count up. Good to see. Obviously, in high school baseball, you don't want to make the kid throw an egregious amount of pitches because that can be detrimental to the arm. So that'll be strike 3 swinging and retire the side for Prout.
Yeah, that was 86 on the radar there. Prout gets his first strikeout. And the Saints unable to put one on the board. We'll move on to the top of the second.
And we are back for the top of the second. Leading off for Woodberry Forest is number 11, Cooper Zidlicki.
Zidlicki, yeah.
Zidlicki, that's an interesting last name. A little tricky to say. He's from Riverside, Illinois. I love to see the names and where they're from at Woodberry Forest, as it is boarding school. So they've got some guys who are out of state, international. It's kind of cool to see where everyone's from. As that will be a foul ball. Movies count to 0-1. Both teams having runners in scoring position and getting out of the innings scoreless. It's a good sign, as that'll make the count 1-1.
Yeah, Saints had a great web jam with that double play. Really smooth by Beck, Connor, and then the catch by Lacey.
Zidlicki will hit it.
Oh, that may get down.
Yeah. Oh, Austin Wrinkle.
Incredible effort. Wrinkle laying
foul,
out
though.
in left field. Yeah, luckily foul.
Still would have been an amazing play, though.
Yeah, Sports Center top 10 right there. If Wrinkle comes down with that one.
Yeah, so close there. Great effort, though, by Wrinkle. Count now 1-2. Blanton hoping to get Zidlicki out.
Yeah, Zidlicki batting .242 on the season. 10 RBIs, though, so solid RBI numbers for.
So that'll be a high fly ball. Barry will get under it.
Great job by Palmer Barry. We could hear him yelling ball up here in the press box, so that shows Barry's got a commanding force out there in the infield.
Now batting number 28, Aaron Long. He's from Peachtree Corners, Georgia.
Peachtree, that may be the most Georgian city name I've ever heard. Peachtree. Yeah. Wow.
That will get down for a grounder to the third baseline. Get to the fence. Wrinkle hustling for it. He's rounding. It'll be a stand-up double for Woodberry Forest. Runners in scoring position now.
I mean, definitely cannot underestimate the hitting of this Woodberry Forest lineup. Aaron Long had a .204 batting average, but I saw just laced a double down that third base
Yeah.
line. So Blanton again in a situation where runners are in scoring position.
John McKenzie now batting for Woodberry Forest. He's from Jacksonville, Florida.
McKenzie only batting 200 on the year.
Called strike one. Blanton starting off his at-bats stronger, I'd say, and then kind of working him back in a non-favorable way for him with some balls. But see if he can start eliminating that balls and just start throwing strikes out there. That'll be a foul ball by McKenzie. Move the count to 0-2.
That one clocked in at 85, so Blanton's definitely keeping that velocity solid. And then when he goes off speed, it's about 74. So big 10-mile-an-hour difference for Blanton. See if the Woodberry batters can catch up.
Blanton looks back to second, but he'll go. They'll call that a ball outside. Blanton is not pleased.
Yeah, this is the type of thing where you just got to work with the umpire and find his zone. Obviously, you have a picture of the zone in your head, but when the umpire's behind the plate, he's got his own zone. So Tony Smith and Charlie Blanton got to figure that out.
So that'll be another ball outside. He'll move the count to 2-2 now. Yeah, just as you said, Patrick, I mean, it's just going to be figuring out what the umpire thinks is a strike and throwing pitches there. Even if it may be a traditional ball, you just need to utilize what you're given. So that'll be another pitch they call outside that Blanton is just not liking. So if I'm him, I'm starting to throw more inside pitches on this batter. Hopefully work the inside of the zone.
The St. Chris crowd is usually pretty timid. You know, we don't have a lot of – we're super passionate fans out here. But they got behind that one, and they were complaining a little bit to the umpires. That one was pretty egregious.
Yeah, I think that's just two pitches about the exact same place, and that'll be a strike three swinging. Blanton will get out of it with the full count. Yeah, but just going back to that last called ball, I think that just those two pitches were located in the same place and both called for balls, and just that's going to upset a few people. But now batting for Woodberry Forest, Everett Robbins. He's from Asheboro, North Carolina. So that'll be a foul ball to start out his at-bat.
Robbins in the DH spot today. He's been batting .241 on the year. He just needs a hit to get long home from second. As Blanton will look now with 2 outs to see if he can get out of another runner in scoring position situation.
Yeah, Blanton showing a lot of confidence, battling back from some adversity on those last 2 called balls, but that will also be called a ball outside. But 1-1 count, 2 outs now, a little less pressure, just trying to force a grounder or a pop out. But keeps looking back to that second base. So that'll be a strike. That'll move the count to 1-2. Blanton's starting to find his rhythm.
Yeah, and I'm starting to see this umpire is really favoring that inside corner. Blanton threw that one right there, and the umpire loved it. Threw his fist up for a strike. 1-2 now.
So that'll be fouled off. Robbins count 1-2. Blanton looking to retire the side and keep the Saints scoreless through 2. So he's taking his time. Robbins will call time.
Blanton's just sitting in there ready. He's got his pitch in his mind. He's ready to deliver. 1-2 here with 2 outs.
He'll deliver.
There we go.
Strike 3 swinging. Blanton will get out of it. The Saints now up to bat. We'll be right back with you for the bottom of the second. And now batting number 8, James Carney for the Saints.
Carney is in right field today. He already had a great hustle play, trying to get over to that ball that was over near the first base side. Carney in his first year on varsity has been very solid, batting .273 with 3 doubles. Takes that first pitch for a ball inside.
So that'll be a called strike too. That's that part of the zone that this umpire is really favoring.
Yeah, and Wolf really framed that one, and the umpire fell for it. That one was way high.
As that'll get over his head.
Nice.
James Carney will have a leadoff single for the Saints.
It's kind of what Carney's been able to do all year long, just wait for his pitch and get a hold of it, and it seems the ball always finds an open spot in the field.
And now batting for the Saints, number 13, Christian Gray.
Gray's been a guy who has been the ace for the Saints all year pitching-wise. Hasn't had a ton of opportunities to play in the field like he is in center today. But when he does get chances at the plate, he usually makes the most of them. He's got 2 homers on the year, one coming against Jalen German, the Coastal Carolina commit. So Gray can definitely rake if he gets a hold of one.
So that'll be a called ball inside. Carney about half the way to second there already.
Yes, Saints haven't tested the arm of Nigel Wolf yet. I wonder if they'll send Carney to see what Wolf has got in terms of pop time and arm speed. As Gray will take a big hack at that one.
Count now 1-1 for Christian. Robert Prout and Christian Gray surely have faced off in the past through Richmond Little League. Now, further into their careers, Gray obviously playing college athletics next year. Robert Prout has the potential probably too as well, and it's just kind of cool to see how these guys have grown up.
Carney is really toting the line here between going and not. He was about a fourth of the way down the baseline. Love to see him take off and run here. Another pickoff.
So that'll get by. Carney will head to second.
Ooh.
Oh, you should have.
No, that's smart. It barely got by the first baseman. I think he would have thrown him out.
Maybe. I don't know. I think in high school probably could have gotten away with that.
No outs, you know.
So that'll be a hard hit ball to third. Might force. Oh, that'll get by him. Christian Gray will be on base with a single. Carney now to second. I think that might go down as an error, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, it was
too.
a hard hit ball, so there's
Debatable,
that to
yeah.
be. Yeah, all right.
It goes either way.
Regardless of that, 2 Saints now on base. Now batting number 9, Gibson Beck.
So Saints have a great opportunity here. You got Carney in scoring position on second, and Beck, a great guy to have in the 7 spot. He's been batting close to 300, 286 on the year. He's got 16 hits, and he's been a stronghold on the Saints varsity team for the past 3 years now.
Hard strike one swinging there. Count is 1-1 for Beck. Obviously another one of those guys, not quite in the position of needing to get recruited and committing anytime soon as he is a sophomore, but he's highly ranked throughout the state of Virginia for baseball, and it will be great to see how he keeps maturing throughout his career at St. Chris.
Prout does have the advantage.
1-2.
Yeah, Prout's thrown a couple by him. Beck kind of late. Let's see if he can time things up here.
Prout will step off. Dancing between the lines of a balk there. James Carney continuing to take very large leads for the Saints as that'll be grounded. Get by the third baseman again. Carney rounding third. Gray will stop at 2, but Carney will be in for the Saints.
That one, no doubt, a hit for the Saints. Third baseman struggled a little bit, but, I mean, that is not an easy position, the hot corner, as they call it.
Yeah, great to see that. Now batting another one of those seniors committed to Stevenson, number 14, Jax Davis.
Great to see Jax right now.
Yes. Great piece of hitting, though, by Gibson Beck there. That was a very hard hit ball to the third baseman.
Yeah,
just gets by him.
Saints put up a run here early.
Let's see what Jackson Davis can do here on senior night. Hard foul ball on the first base side.
Jax has only got 4 plate appearances this year, but he is 1 for 4. So he does have the opportunity to hit a ball here. And, I mean, I can't think of anything else that would make Jax Davis' senior night than a RBI knock right here early in this game.
I'd love to see it. So that'll be high. Davis to 1-1 now. Jackson Davis, an incredibly technical baseball player. Highly skilled. Obviously, he's just incredibly good at the things he can control. So that'll be a hard strike 2 for Davis. The count is still 1-2. Gray in scoring position, 0 out still for the Saints. Anything in play should advance Gray. Davis will go down swinging.
That'll now segue over to Wesley Connor, the second baseman, part of that beautiful double play in the first. Connor's been kind of cemented in the 9-hole this year, and he's made the most of it, batting .256. And again, he's got runners on first and second. See if the Saints can extend their lead here against the Tigers as Prout fires in a beautiful first pitch strike.
Connor now 0-1. Prout will step back, but no one there to cover the bag. Probably would have gotten Gray.
Ooh, that one hits the,
straight
the
off
netting
the pole.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Oh, and 2, 1 out now. Can't go down here. I mean, that forces the Saints to be in a 2-out situation where fly ball will not score. Anything in play here for Connor would be great for the Saints. Obviously, a hit is more preferred, but just a hard hit ball in general in the field of play would be great.
You know, Nigel Wolf, the catcher, is really trying to overframe everything, and I actually think that hurts him more than it helps him because then the umpire never really knows where the ball is, and that last ball, he tried to frame it, and it was just way off. So we'll see how that plays out the rest of this game.
That'll be strike 3 looking for Connor. Prout now 2 outs.
Yeah, back-to-back Ks for him.
So now Austin Wrinkle will be back at the top of the lineup. He started off the night with a single. I'd love to see him get his second hit.
Last chance for the Saints here in the bottom of the second. Like you said, Beckett, Wrinkle has already got a hit off Prout today. Let's see if he can replicate that. He's sent one down the third base line, which the Saints have done 3 times today, all resulting in getting on base.
Prout will step back off. Gray will get back in time. Yeah, it'd be a shame to see 2 men stranded for the Saints here, but Austin Wrinkle hopefully can drive something in, continue his hitting streak of the night. Gray continuing to play with the lead.
Ooh.
Prout will step off once again.
Yeah, he's tried that little spin back to second base a couple times.
I think Gray's in his head pretty. Yeah, he's got Prout in all sorts of shambles over there on second base. He is uncomfortable with this. See if he looks back once again. He will, but he'll just go this time. And that's almost hitting Wrinkle. Yeah, I think Gray's starting to get to his head a little bit. making him worried about that. He's basically half the way to third.
And if I were Pratt, I'd be careful with throwing that close to Wrinkle. Wrinkle's one of the few guys on the St. Chris team who I think would take this personally.
Yeah, he also played Little League with Wrinkle, so there's some old history there. Not sure if there's any bad blood or anything, but I could see Austin Wrinkle throwing down the helmet and charging
100%.
the mound. Why not? Gray will steal. He'll been easy. And will also advance Gibson back to second now. 2 Saints in scoring position.
Beautiful little double steal maneuver from the Saints. Oop. Okay. Kind of reminds you the Nats used to run that play back in 2017, I think. It was kind of their trademark, the Nats double steal. Saints pull it off right there. And now, not sure, manager's out talking to the catcher.
Prout's over there still with the first baseman, but really not communicating with Prout, so I don't think it's a pitching issue necessarily. Not sure what the manager for Woodberry has to say, but
Guess just a quick mound meeting. Prout is up ahead in the count, 1-2. But obviously now with 2 men in scoring position, the stakes have raised a little bit higher. Huge opportunity here for the Saints as, like we've mentioned, they did lose to Woodberry kind of in shocking fashion off a walk-off hit in extras. And so they really want to try to get it back here. Keep their state rankings high. Saints are ranked number 8 in the state. Obviously that loss to Woodberry not helping. They're looking for a playoff push. But right now it's Austin Wrinkle at the plate.
he'll call time. Long at bat here for Wrinkle. Prout having a conversation on the mound. Let's see if he can hone himself in and get the out. That'll be a strike 3 swinging for Austin Wrinkle. 1 run will come in for the Saints, though, but 2 stranded. We'll be back for the top of the 3rd. And we are back for the top of the 2nd. Now batting for Woodbury Forest. So against the number 29, Crawford Evans,
Yep.
Charlotte, North Carolina native.
Second baseman is batting 179 on the year. Blanton gets a first pitch strike on him.
So that'll be a chopper to the 3rd baseline. Barry should get him down easily. So that'll be a 1 pitch out for Blanton. Yeah, that's quick work of Crawford there. Love to see that conserve Blanton's arm as much as we can. It's now batting number 27, Nigel Wolf. We're back at the top of the lineup.
Again, I mean, Wolf must be able to work some walks or has great speed. I'm still perplexed at him batting leadoff with only a 147 batting average.
So that'll be a high pitch ball for Blanton. Wolf now 1-0.
In his first at-bat today, he was a victim of a strikeout from Blanton.
Yeah, definitely something to look out for. That's a hard hit ball. Left field. Wrinkle will get there.
Wow. That was really close to being a huge collision in left center. Wrinkle.
Smart move by Gray to dive there. Get out of his way. 2 down now for the Saints. Great play, though, by Austin Wrinkle.
Nigel Wolf did get a good hold of that, though.
Yeah.
That's just a great jump by Austin Wrinkle making the play.
Now up, number 2, Maddox Helsley.
This 2 and 3 in Woodbury's lineup, these are the guys you got to watch out for. Helsley and Copeland both reached base in their first at-bats. Helsley worked the walk.
So that's a called strike 1. Great pitch there by Blanton to start out this at-bat. See if he can go 1, 2, 3 here quickly for the Saints.
Been very quick so far. I believe this is only his 4th or 5th pitch.
Yeah, 1 pitch AB to start out the inning. I think that was last one was 2. Now he's got 2 strikes on him. See if he can close this one out with a K. Blanton delivers. That'll be a fly ball to Gray. He gets under it. That should be 3. Quick 1, 2, 3 work for Blanton there. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd. Now batting leadoff for the Saints in the top of the 3rd, or bottom of the 3rd, Palmer Berry.
Barry last time up flew out to short left field. And we do have an update. Our radar is now on an iPad, so we can see very well. So we should be getting some numbers here for you. Ooh, 86 on that fastball in the dirt.
I was talking to Christian earlier in the day. He was saying that Proud actually was hitting low 90s at one point. So if he's touching 90, that's pretty impressive, as that pitch will be 85 as well.
Yeah, that was almost a carbon copy of the first pitch. Fastball in the dirt. That time Barry swung at it. So
A 1-1 count now for Barry.
Proud has struck out the last 3 batters. Won't do that this time.
Grounded
Ooh,
or
yeah.
short, but it gets by him. Palmer Berry will be on with a leadoff single. I think that might be an error, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Woodbury's had trouble in the field. We have had a lot of kind of walking on the tightrope calls here where we can't tell, if that's just an error or a hit, but
And now
Saints will take it. It's a base runner.
Yeah, now up for the Saints, number 34, Connor Lacey. See if he can drive Barry to 2nd or 3rd, maybe.
'87.
Yeah.
He's getting up there.
And some good movement on it, too, for a fastball. Surprised that wasn't called a strike.
Yeah, not sure. Proud's going to step off again, talking to this midfield umpire, and I'm not sure what.
Yeah, he's stepped off quite a lot already throughout this game. So that'll be a grounder to 1st. Should only be 1.
will take that,
Yeah,
though.
Barry
Advances
will
the runner.
advance. Now Tony Smith up to bat for the Saints. See if he can drive Barry home.
Smith did strike out last time, unfortunately. But now he's got an RBI opportunity with only one out here. Saints could look to extend their lead here in the bottom of the third.
Ball one to start his at bat.
That one's 87 again. We'll see if Prout can get any higher than that, but he's looked very comfortable and commanding with that speedy fastball.
Barry continuing to take a lead. Looked like he was about to go last pitch.
Prout's staring him down for a long time.
Yeah, and that St. Chris dugout's letting him hear it.
Saints, yeah.
If there's a pitch clock, I'm pretty sure Prout would have had a pitch clock violation there. I mean, he was just looking at Barry for about 10 seconds.
He's been doing that all game. He really struggles. I'm not sure if that's a mindset thing, but with that runner on second base.
And he's throwing way outside there. I mean, I think, honestly, this is a true testament to his mental strength as a pitcher. I mean, you need to be able to control your pitches even when you know guys are on. And every single time he's been looking at that second, or the person with the lead, his next pitch is generally not the best.
88 on that one. So Prout definitely still very comfortable velocity-wise. It's just about that placement, and if he can keep his head in it with the runner on second.
See if he'll look back again to Barry. He will. He'll step off again. Situated quickly, though. Smith with a 2-1 count. He'll line one down to third. Oh, as Barry's stumbling back into second.
Palmer.
He'll get back in safely. Tony Smith, unfortunately, with just a line outs to third.
Nice play, though, by Chase Copeland over at third. We've seen him struggle a little bit with those balls over to third base. Jumps up and makes a nice play there. As now James Carney will represent the last chance of the inning for the Saints. He had a single in his last at-bat. So Barry would love that. See if he can get the wheels going here.
Step off once again. Palmer Barry continuing to show that he's not afraid to take a big lead as Carney will high fly ball to center field. He'll get under. That should do it for the inning. Leave Barry stranded. And the Saints will be right back for the top of the fourth. Now batting leadoff in this inning for Woodberry is number 6, Chase Copeland. He's got the 500 ABV for.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is really the one guy on the Woodberry lineup you got to pitch around almost. He did have a single in his first plate appearance. That one runs inside.
Inside. Yeah, move the count to 1-0. I mean, Blanton, I think, trying to work that zone that the umpire's kind of giving him. Just throwing it inside. So that'll be another one inside.
really testing the umpire's zone here, seeing if he's going to give. He has kind of fallen in love with that inside corner.
It's Blanton now starting off the count 2-0.
That one ended a cool 82 miles an hour. Blanton, not as much velocity as Prout, but I think Blanton excels in that placement category.
So that'll be a hard hit ball to the third baseline. They'll say
Foul.
it's foul.
Lucky break for the Saints.
Yeah.
That looked almost identical to the double Aaron Long had, kind of sneaking by that third base line. Saints will catch a break, though, and Blanton will work the count to 2-2.
Let's see if he can get out of it. Getting through this batter is one of the real challenges in this lineup. So if he gets past Copeland, he'll start to settle down a little more. So that'll be strike 3 swinging.
It's number 4 on the day for Charlie Blanton.
Yeah, great work by Blanton there. So now coming up to bat will be number 8, Robert Prout. See how he can do at the plate, opposed to being on the mound.
Prout last time, unfortunately for the Tigers, but fortunately for the Saints, grounded into that double play where the Saints were in a lot of trouble. And Blanton goes ahead 0-1 on him early.
So that'll be a ball. Move the count to 1-1. That'll be another ball low, bounces off Smith. Luckily no one's on base. Now 2-1 for Prout. Foul ball, move the count to 2-2.
Prout kind of throwing his head back. Bet he thought that one was the pitch for him. Not able to catch up, though. Blanton, another 2-2 count. Looking for his 5th K of the day here against Robert Prout.
Prout with a dribbler to short. Gibson Beck flashing the leather there.
So smooth from Gibson Beck. I mean, it is almost a guarantee whenever any ball is hit his way that it's going to be an out. Saints get 2 outs here. Now
Zidicki.
Yeah.
Zidlicki? Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. Two outs now, no base runners for Woodberry. Zidlicki's the last hope for this inning.
I think the best part about this outing for Blanton is he's been very efficient. He's already gone through.
That'll be a hard hit ball to the third baseline. Barry's there.
Wow.
He'll get it in time.
What a rope from Palmer Barry over at third base, and that's why they got him over there. He can make the throw. And like I was just getting to saying, Blanton very efficiently. 4 innings now under the belt. Only 2 hits allowed. No runs. Saints will go to the bottom of the 4th.
And now batting number 13, Christian Gray.
Gray hit one over to the third base side. And now as the time is nearing 7 o'clock here at St. Christopher's School, you can see the shadows have gotten a lot better, especially near us here, near home plate. In the outfield, it's still some different sunlight.
It's Gray with a great liner through the gap. He'll get on for his second hit of the night.
Very efficient first pitch swinging.
Great piece of hitting there by Christian Gray, threading the needle between third and short.
This has been a great 1-2 punch here for the Saints. Christian Gray hitting 6th, Gibson Beck hitting 7th. Gray was able to reach last time, and then Beck was able to hit the lone RBI for the Saints with that RBI single. So he's got a chance again with Gray on base.
Prout will attempt to pick off on Gray. He loves to throw the pickoff. Hasn't been successful, but continuously doing it. As Gibson Beck will hit a hard one to short. That probably will be a double. And it will. Unfortunate play there for Beck, just grounded into the double play. You don't love to see that. But now the Stevenson commit, Jax Davis up to bat.
Jax has a great walk-up song. Really gets the people going here on Jacobs Field.
I'm pumped right now.
A lot of heads nodding. So Jax was a strikeout victim last time. He was a little late, so let's see if he can catch up. Prout's still throwing pretty fast here. That one's upper 80s, 87.
Yeah, strike one there for Davis. See if he can time one up and just rip it into outfield. I'd love to see that.
And Jax has some wheels, so he can get going. Does fall behind 0-2. Does get a piece of that one, though.
Prout delivers outside.
Good eye from Davis. That is a tough take.
Yeah.
0-2, but
great discipline.
He's got one. I think he's got one of the best baseball IQs on the team,
if not the best.
Yeah.
He knows a ton about the game. That'll be a hard strike 3 swing, and Prout will get out of the inning.
That's Prout's 5th strikeout of the day. Davis is fortunately he's struck out twice now. So the Saints will move on
for the top of the 5th. Now batting number 28, Aaron Long.
Charlie Blanton out for his 5th inning of work. Like we said, he's been very efficient. Only 2 hits.
Still scoreless.
Scoreless, yeah. And he's been pretty comfortable against this Woodberry lineup, except for Aaron Long, who does have a double against him.
So that'll be hit down the first baseline foul. Count now 0-1. Blanton delivers. That'll be a foul ball to the third baseline this time. Count 0-2. Blanton looking for the punch out.
Yeah, Long being early and then late on these 2 pitches from Blanton. Blanton looking for his 5th K of the day. Ahead 0-2 to Long.
See, well, that'll be a fly ball. Left center field. Wrinkle gets under it. Good first out for the Saints.
That is not an easy play out and left for Wrinkle. I mean,
especially with that sun right there.
The sunlight's still creeping in a little bit. Not sure if we'll get lights on here at Jacobs Field, but sure hope so.
Yeah, it'd be a real cool thing to see the lights. Obviously, great addition to all the St. Chris fields, and they're really cool to see on.
This game is moving pretty quick.
It is, yeah. Already in the 5th. Blanton and Prout both making this. That's a chopper to Beck. He'll get a play on it. So that'll be a quick out, too. Great stretch there by
Connor.
Lacey.
That's nice.
Charlie Blanton not having to throw a whole lot of pitches. He's forcing
exactly.
a lot of ground outs.
Incredibly efficient.
It's great to see. I mean, and now Everett Robbins up to bat.
Robbins was a strikeout victim of Charlie Blanton. Blanton's still looking for that 5th of the day. See if he can get it here against Robbins. That one clocking in at 81 miles an hour. So Blanton's velocity has gone down a little bit. He was throwing 84 earlier. Kind of consistently now 81.
So that'll be 82 now. But 2 balls now to start out this at bat for Everett Robbins. Let's see if Blanton can continue to make haste out of this lineup.
I mean, I think you still give him something to hit. A lot of these Woodberry guys, fairly low batting averages, so the last thing you want to do is walk him and give him a free pass.
Exactly. He's been throwing strikes, and they've been grounding out or popping out, so I think he just continues to do that, and he'll have a successful day on the mound. So that'll be strike 2 now. Count will move to 2-2.
Another strikeout opportunity here for Blanton. Here we go.
He delivers. That'll be a fly ball to right field. Carney will get under it, and that'll end the inning. Blanton scoreless through 5. Connor now up to bat for the Saints in the bottom of the 5th. See if the Saints can put on some insurance runs. Only up 1 now.
Yeah,
they're Woodberry scoreless.
They're almost at that point where it's people's 3rd at-bats against Prout, and that's where you start to see
get-overs. And that'll be a quick first out for Prout there. It's a blooper to the third baseman.
So now that'll bring up Wrinkle with his 3rd chance here against
Yeah.
Prout. And as I was saying, once you get to that 3rd time you're facing a pitcher, you start to get his tendencies down, see where he likes to go. So this is going to be a test for both the Saints and Robert Prout to see who's going to come out on top once people start to get used to each other.
Yeah, Austin Wrinkle, as you said, 3rd time now batting. It gets trickier and trickier for a pitcher as he keeps facing that lineup, because that'll be a grounder to short, and that'll be an error. Austin Wrinkle now on first. That's a
I think that's a single. I think that's one in the gap. Where
dude, literally that probably hit his foot. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm writing down a single.
All right. I guess we'll give Wrinkle the single there.
I mean, we're not the official
This
scorekeepers.
Woodberry defense has been struggling on that left side of the field. Between the third baseman and short, they have had their fair share of struggles fielding the ball.
So the Saints have consistently gotten base runners, and the trick for them has been getting one on second, and we've seen Robert Prout really get in his head, check back a lot when that runner's on second. So I wonder if Wrinkler's going to get the green light. He does. He takes off.
So that'll be almost hits him, but Wrinkle will be in with an easy bag.
I mean,
second steal of the day for him.
I feel like I should be managing this team. I just predicted Wrinkle would steal second, and now it's going to be in the head of Wrinkle.
Yeah, and Palmer Berry still no pitches this at bat for him, as Prout has either tried to pick him off and thrown down. Palmer Berry now with a foul ball. That'll move the count to 1-1. Pardon me, there would be a ball for that Western Wrinkle steal attempt. Berry still the 1-1 count. Runner in scoring position now for the Saints. Love to see him drive in Wrinkle.
Yeah, Blanton's been great today, but obviously you can always need some more insurance runs. Saints only up one, so with one swing of the bat, it could be a tie game here.
Palmer Berry will fly up there. Watch out for your heads if you're a fan.
Ooh, there's somebody walking their baby in a stroller. Oh,
that
man,
could have been really, really bad.
But Berry is down 1-2 now in this count to Prout. He's 0 for 2 today. Flew out to short left field and then reached on an error.
So he'll go now. Berry,
Oh
another
gosh,
one
same
foul.
spot.
That's
Watch
it.
out.
Oh, no.
No baby.
Yeah.
Right over there that time.
Got to be worried now if you're walking your dog or your baby in a stroller. It's not safe on the campus of St. Christopher's with Palmer Berry up to bat.
Normally is safe, just not during a baseball game.
As that'll be a chopper to the first baseman. Berry cannot leg it out, but it will advance Wrinkle to third. One out now. Lacey, up to about anything in play, should score here.
Wow, yeah. Oh, I was going to say anything in play. Really seems like the Saints have a chance to reach. Woodbury's infielders have been struggling with almost every single ball. They did have a nice double play, but
yeah,
other than that, it's been almost 50-50. So Connor Lacey will represent the last chance of the bottom of the fifth for the Saints today. He is 0 for 2, dribbled out to third, and then reached on a fielder's choice. But Lacey does have 14 RBIs on the season. Let's see if he can make it 15 here.
That'd be a good strike one there.
86.
A lot of movement on that fastball.
There's two-seamer there.
Yeah, it cut back in at the end. That was a good pitch from Prout. Wrinkle continuing to maybe take a few extra steps there on the third baseline. That'll be a hard hit ball to second. And he'll make an error on it as well.
I mean, let's just keep jinxing him. We've said they can't make plays out in the infield, and so Connor Lacey will get an RBI error, and the Saints will increase their lead to 2-0.
Now Tony Smith up to bat for the Saints.
I mean, the Saints will take that all day. That'll play.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the St. Chris offense is hitting a lot of hard-hit balls, but these are plays in high school you just need to be making.
I mean, also, Robert Prout, I mean, that's got to be annoying. This is a couple times where your guys have made your job harder for you. That won't be an earned run.
I think partially as well. I know he's probably struggling with that part of the mental game with his pitching being there. He's just, his players in the field just aren't making the plays for him. But also that other mental aspect of just every single time a St. Chris player is on base, he is consciously aware that they are there, and he gets worried about it every single time.
Smith also 0 for 2 in this game, struck out and out to third. That one's over to the third base line, just foul.
Smith now with a 1-1 count. That one almost would have been fair. It would have been interesting to see if the third baseman would have made a play on it. It looked like he was not hustling super hard to get
Chase
there.
Copeland has had a couple of miscues over at third today. I mean, if they're your Saints, just make these guys make plays, as they haven't proved to do so far yet today.
Supposed to be a swing and miss there for Smith.
Tony Smith here trying to avoid his second strikeout to Robert Prout. Prout looking for a 6.
Count is 1-2 for Smith. See if he can just pop one over the third baseman's head here, maybe. As he'll run grounder through the third baseman. Oh, Lacey on his horse for 3. He'll be there in time. Tony Smith with a 2-out single advances Lacey to third, and now we have James Carney up to bat.
Landon Allen will come in and pitch run for Tony Smith. Allen, a very speedy guy. He's constantly ranked one of the fastest guys in his class on the PBR rankings.
Yeah, we've seen him pretty much every single time Allen checks in to pinch run, he steals a bag. So if I'm proud, he's already shown that he's worried about St. Chris runners. I don't know if he knows who Landon Allen is, but he's probably just about to find out.
Carney today already singled. Just need that here. Allen will be taken off from first. Should reach second easily. There he goes.
He'll go. Yeah, he'll be
Not
there
even
easy.
A throw, yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, honestly, as a high school catcher. He's a stolen base machine for the Saints.
Yeah, Carney now. 2 runners in scoring position. Ahead 1-0.
Carney. Long fly ball down to the left field line. Foul.
Mr. Waite heading out there handing some extra balls to the umpire. This will be Mr. Waite's last season at St. Christopher's. He's had a great career being a coach here. He's helped a lot of players grow and develop. So sad to see him go, but happy that he's moving on to a new path.
Yeah, Mr. Waite, obviously long tenure at St. Chris, but recently he gave a chapel talk.
Really incredible,
and
yeah.
It was just like super moving.
Ball. There we go. We'll take it.
And that's what I was talking about. Robert Prout has just been worried all game about these runners for St. Chris, and he finally balks. And that's just such a costly error for him there.
I mean,
that's awful. But he just needs to trust his infield, which has been hard to do because they've been making mistakes for him too. But it'll be interesting to see what Woodberry Forest likes to do now that he has let up 2 in the bottom of the 5th.
I'd also love to see Coach Simondera and Landon Allen sitting over there.
Steal home, maybe?
Left side of your screen. I'm sure they're chatting up. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
I think if anything gets behind that catcher,
yeah.
he's gone.
Even if he just barely fumbles it. So the umpires are still talking with Woodberry's coach over by that first base line. I'm sure he just is looking for an explanation.
Yeah.
As that is very costly, especially when you got a runner on third.
Yeah, balks are not the most common, so obviously when you get one called on you want to know why.
I think Robert Prout that's what the Woodbury coach is demonstrating. He was rubbing dirt into the ball. I'm not sure if that's not allowed or they thought that was him starting his pitching motion, or he stepped on the mound, went off to rub some dirt in the ball.
Yeah.
So,
not sure there.
Obviously something not allowed there. Yeah, he was rubbing the ball on the ground, so, I mean.
I guess, yeah, that's probably not – umpires are probably not going to love that, as that's going to potentially put some distress on the ball that normally wouldn't be there, so I'd assume that would be the reasoning. Yeah. Just seeing Allen on third there. If my dad's watching the stream as a Rays fan. Oh, that's a great play by Copeland.
Copeland struggled a lot at third base, but that was a web gem there. Looking like Alec Bohm making a diamond play over at third.
Alec Bohm. Okay. Yeah.
All right, top of the 6th. Here we go. Welcome back here to Jacobs Field for the top of the 6th. For Woodberry, it's going to be, who's up? Well, Blanton's still out there for the Saints. He's gone.
Yeah, and that'll be
5 scoreless.
number 29, Crawford Evans, up for Woodberry. Yeah, tough to see their jersey numbers there.
Another note, Woodberry does have different home jersey numbers than away numbers. So the roster we have right here, it's got their home number and away number. So
yeah,
that's
super
it's
confusing.
been a little tough for us.
Blanton moves the count to 2-2 now.
Blanton, not super high strikeout numbers, only 4 today, but he's been super efficient with getting balls in the dirt and making it easy for his guys in the infield. And I'm sure they've helped him out too. A couple nice web gems. And it may just be getting time to possibly turn on the lights here at Jacob Field. Shadows are almost fully encompassing the diamond here.
Some good vocab there. Encompassing, I like that. I'm gonna add that to my vocabulary. That'll be a blooper there. Call it fair. Oh, they'll call it foul. Or no, they won't.
Yeah,
no, that'll be a
fair ball.
Fair ball. Yeah, it's
Smith
tough to
missed,
see
but
there.
yeah.
It looked like the umpire was hesitating a little bit. Sometimes they'll call those fouls.
The lights are on. I think they just turned on.
There we go.
We are officially playing baseball under the lights here at St. Chris. That's exciting.
Great heads-up play there by Blanton and Smith, both rushing to the ball.
So now, like we said before, for the Saints batters, Woodberry batters having a third chance now at Blanton. It'll start out with Nigel Wolf. He's going to send one up the middle. Gibson Beck, almost an incredible play. So Nigel Wolf will get a single. Hopefully that will improve his 147 batting average. He was 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, great effort there by Gibson Beck. Just gets by him a little bit too much. Got in front of it, though, which is good. Didn't let it go into the outfield, but now batting for Woodberry Forest, number 2, Maddox Helsley.
All right, so these 2 and 3 guys for Woodberry, these are the guys we got to watch out for. Helsley walked and then had a pretty deep ball sent to center field. He is batting .408 with 3 homers. So if Blanton can get through these 2 guys, Helsley's going to send that one.
Popper. They're going to call that
a lucky break.
That's got it. Yeah. I think, honestly, with Carney's arm, that probably would have thrown him out there.
So, yeah, what happened there was ball was hit out to right field. Carney was running up for it, and then he just dropped it. But Wolf over at first base had already tagged back thinking Carney was going to catch that for sure. And then Carney just made the easy throw over to second. So Saints do get an out. Not a traditional out by any means. But it'll bring up Chase Copeland, the 5'14" batter. And I know we've said that 3 times, and I still don't believe it. I mean, that's incredible. He has singled, but does have 1 strikeout. So Blanton, his 3rd time around, will look to put him down. That one's out to right field. Carney will get another chance to redeem himself, and he will.
James Carney. And Blanton now goes 6 scoreless. Absolute pitching gem from him today. Interesting to see if they'll let him close out the game himself or bring in a closer. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th. up to bat for his third at bat. Christian Gray, he's 2 for 2 on the night. Under the lights, let's see if he can get some magic in that old gray bat. And
yeah, kid's definitely got pop. Let's see if he can send one over the fence here. Prout is in his 6th inning of work. I think he's allowed two earned runs. Are we counting the balk as an earned run? Yeah.
I mean, he earned that himself, I guess.
So two earned runs, 1 on an error. So he's been solid, though. 5 strikeouts.
He'll step off.
He's kind of at his ERA right now, 4.82, and then if you do the math, kind of
that'll balance out.
Yeah. So pretty average performance here from Prout.
It's Gray standing strong in the box. That'll be a ball low. Count is now 2-0.
Yeah, velocity for Prout going down a little bit. He was at 87 pretty consistently. Just saw clocked in at 84. One's outside, 3-0. Little update. We do have a doubleheader here on the campus of St. Christopher's. Great night. If you are watching at home, I would suggest coming on over. We got some lacrosse going on as well.
Saints are will draw the walk now.
Saints are up 5-3 over the rival Cougars in lacrosse. So that's a great game here. Would be great if the Saints can get 2 wins out of this one, as Robert Prout will get a talking to here by his coach. Let's see if that'll do it for him. He is keeping the ball in his hand for now.
And I always think about when they have a pitching change, that Trevor Bauer clip when he got pulled when he was on the Reds, and he just turned around and threw it over the center field. Yeah, throwing the ball like 420 feet, just no problem. I guess that was just something I was thinking about. It's pretty cool that he did that, but not the best attitude.
Prout.
They'll keep him in.
Staying in there. Yeah, that's usually what happens. You know, you do a big mound meeting, kind of settle him, and then if things get out of hand again, we'll do that second mound meeting to pull him. It's now Gibson Beck.
Yeah, still no one warming up in that Woodberry bullpen yet, so.
Beck has had kind of a hot and cold start to this game. He had that RBI single, but then grounded into a double play. So in his 3rd chance here, see if he can get Christian Gray moving, as Gray has now reached every single time today.
Yeah.
Giving Coach Simondero a reason to keep him in that lineup.
Love to see that.
For further games.
Prout immediately, and Gray now steals. That'll get past him. Thinks about going 3, just holds up. Smart move there by Gray. Yeah, Robert Prout threw back to first with Gray the first time, and then Gray optimized on the steal.
Yeah, Saints have been able to run all day on Nigel Wolf. Really none of his throws have really been close.
See what Saints can do here with a runner in scoring position. Up 3 runs now, but Gray will now advance to 3rd. Still no outs. Gibson Beck, anything in play should bring Gray home. Love to see that.
It's got to be tough for Robert Prout. He's obviously a great pitcher. He's thrown a pretty good game, but it's just these couple things like this, his mistakes by his teammates, really been letting him down tonight. And Gray's able to now be on 3rd base with no outs, so possibly a sacrifice opportunity. I don't know if Beck could lay down a bunt here, but good old-fashioned bunt would surely get the job done. That's now out of play as Beck is down 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, Beck's a fast guy, so the issue with the bunt may be, though, he'd need to send that down the first baseline.
Right.
You don't want.
I think he could, though. He's in there as a righty, so you do have that.
Beck now steps back into the box with his 1-2 count. Let's see what we can do here. Prout delivers high. Gibson Beck.
Nice.
Now 2-2.
Nice heads-up play by Wolf behind the plate. Jumping up to making that play. Gray would have surely scored if that one got past him. 2-2 now for Gibson Beck. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Saints looking to extend their lead. That's going to be Prout's 6th strikeout of the day as Beck goes down looking.
It's all good. And now we'll have a new hitter for the Saints. Charlie Gunn.
Yeah, Jackson's Davis day is over. And that'll now bring up Charlie Gunn.
Another good walk-up song for the Saints there. Charlie Gunn, first pitch swinging. That'll be foul, though.
Charlie Gunn with 6 hits this year.
Got some younger fans saying Charlie's the GOAT. Pumping him up right here. See what Gunn can do. Still one out. Anything in play should bring Gray home. So that'll be a clear strike one looking.
I don't know. I thought that was high. Gunn thought so too.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they've called a few of those strikes, so you just kind of got to know what you're dealing with as a hitter.
Gunn down 0-2, looking for its 7th RBI on the year.
So that'll be outside. Count now moves to 1-2. Charlie Gunn looking to bring in Gray. Saints do have some insurance runs, but it wouldn't be a problem if they could get another.
Prout's starting to get that velocity back a little bit. That high fastball clocked in at 86. So you saw him go down a little bit, but he's looking comfortable. Still looks good. Almost 6 innings through. Starting to lose a little bit of control, though. That's 3 straight balls.
Yeah, full count now for Gunn. Started out as about 0-2.
Gunn actually does lead the team in walks. He's earned 18 walks this year. Could make it 19 here. So that may be his niche skill.
And Prout will step off once again. He would not be a fan of the MLB's pitch clock system.
Yeah, he takes his time.
So that'll be ball outside, and Gunn will walk. Bringing up Wesley Connor to the plate now.
I mean, that's what Charlie Gunn does best. That's his 19th walk on the year.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So Saints will get an extra base runner here, and I see no reason not to send Charlie Gunn. Gunn's a great athlete, and I have no doubt that he will reach.
Pretty fast guy, too. I think he'd be easy to move to second, and with that situation, if they do end up throwing down to second and Gunn goes, they can send Gray home.
So see if Gunn takes off here with Wesley
and
Connor
he will.
Oh, they got
Get him in a pickle. No, he'll get in.
Oof. That is tough. Robert Prout knew it was coming, like we said. I mean, no reason to think it wasn't coming. So he predicted that. Very good play by Prout. But again, his infielder's letting him down. Second baseman not able to make the tag. So now
the best throw from him, though, in that pickle, though.
Wesley Connor now, 256 batting average, 0 for 2 today. But he's got 2 men in scoring position, looking for an RBI.
Ooh, foul ball. Count out 0-1. 2 men in scoring position now. And Rotter with a good hustle behind the plate to get that ball.
Oh, man.
That's swings inside, yeah.
That may have just been a self-defense swing there from Connor. So down 0-2 now.
As Connor swings there, that'll be foul. Then the first baseline. 0-2 now.
Close, though. He's just a little early on that one. Got to time it up here. Across, Saints are still up 5-3 with about 40 going the third.
Now he gets his first ball of the at-bat. 1-2. Obviously, with Prout still in the game, I'm assuming his pitch count's getting pretty high at this point. He's struggling now. Find the strike zone as much as he walked.
Stepping off again.
Gunn with 4 straight pitches. He takes a lot of time on that mound, and he steps off very frequently. That'll be another foul ball out of play. Wesley Connor battling in the batter's box here, fighting off that 1-2 count.
He's been just late a couple of times. Let's see if he can get on top of one here. Get the Saints runners going.
Trout looks back and he delivers. Connor with another foul ball. Continuing to fight up here. Love to see his effort.
Prout with the off speed there. That one 75 miles an hour. So Connor was late, and so Prout thought he would be swinging early, so tried to sneak that changeup by him. Connor not fooled though, still staying on it. He's fighting here for sure.
Christian Gray's been on third for quite a long time, it feels now. I'm sure he's anxious to get home, as that'll be a called ball.
Good eye.
Great take there by Connor. Count now 2-2. He'll foul that one
really
off.
Long AB here. This is great stuff from Wesley Connor. He is fighting here, and he deserves a knock more than anybody right now.
Yeah, I think this is his probably close to 10th pitch
10
in this
plus,
at-bat. Yeah.
Gotta be.
Continuing to fight, though. I love to see the effort out of him. I'm sure if he gets one in play, he'll be ecstatic. That'll come in and hit him. Yeah, right on the hands.
Saints still got a little motion there. Thought they were going to run out and start a rumble for a second. But I don't know. That's
now pitch hitting. Number 23, Henry Rotter will come in.
So Austin Wrinkle's day is done. Wrinkle had a great game. 2 for 3. But obviously they like Rotter here in this situation.
And Henry Rotter's walk-up song is...
Don't say
the
it.
whole crowd is getting involved in this. At the popular meme 6-7. So Henry's just a little team tradition for the Saints to kind of grief the younger players, and Henry Rotter got a pretty rough walk-up song.
Rotter's got 7 hits on the year. Not sure if he has any RBIs, so this could be his chance for some of his first few varsity RBIs. He is swinging hard.
There, yeah.
Again, I don't know if the bunt's in play here with bases loaded. You'd have to send one pretty
extremely risky.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a play to any base now, so
just want to avoid the double play for sure.
Hard swing there as well. Move the count to 0-2.
So Rotter quickly down 0-2. Saints are going to need something here from him. Proud will step off again.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems to be no reason to. I mean, both guys are ready and just steps off. So not sure if him and his catcher aren't on the same page.
And Henry Rotter will line one through the gap. That should score 2. Gray's in easy. And Charlie Gunn will get in. Saints now up 5-0. Great piece of hitting by Henry Rotter, and he gets that first RBI of the season.
First 2, actually, yeah.
First, 2.
Dude, great piece of hitting from Henry Rotter. Sends it straight through the shortstop gap.
And now back up. Palmer Berry only 1 out still, and we've got 2 base runners on, 1 in scoring position.
Yeah, Saints now a very comfortable 5-0 lead. Just 3 outs away from getting a victory on senior night. See if they can extend this lead even more. Berry is 0 for 3 today. Oh, wait.
And now Palmer Berry will line one through the gap. That should score. Wesley Connor on his horse.
That looks like the exact same hit that Henry Rodder has as a blunder in left field. I mean, these Woodberry guys are really struggling.
And that'll advance Berry to second, Rodder to third on that bobble by the left fielder. Saints now up 6-0.
Yeah, Saints are really pouring it on now. So pitching change for the Tigers. Robert Prout's day is done. He recorded 6 strikeouts, 5 earned runs through 5.1 innings. In the game now for the Tigers is John McKenzie, number 33, hailing from Jacksonville, Florida. He's got a 5.6 ERA. And today at the plate, he is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out to the shortstop.
Now in for the Saints batting is Connor Lacey. He's already been around this inning.
Sack fly opportunity here. Let's see if Rodder will tag up.
He will decide not to go.
Wow, yeah, great throw from Hesley out in center field. So what would have been a normal sack fly opportunity results in just a normal fly out, as Hesley got a great jump on that one and Rodder smartly held up.
Tony Smith up to bat for the Saints. 1-0 to start McKenzie's day.
Smith had a very solid single his last time at the plate. Let's see what he can do against McKenzie now. With runners on second and third, Saints could really blow this one open.
Smith will foul that one back. Move his count to 1-1. Taking his time here as well. He'll deliver.
Ooh.
That looked clocking in.
Oh, our radar's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked kind of slow.
Really
Yeah,
slow,
I thought
yeah.
Smith could have crushed that one.
Yeah. I would have predicted
Only a
probably
piece
somewhere
of
in the
it.
60s, but
Yeah.
kind of was curious.
Yeah, we both kind of perched up to lean down over the radar, but the screen is blank, unfortunately. But 1-2 for Smith. Another foul ball.
It's now 1-2 still for Smith. 2 runners in scoring position, but now there's 2 outs, so he has to get a hit himself. Saints just 3 outs away from closing this one out under the lights in Jacobs Field for Senior Day.
Yeah, great game so far.
As Smith will fly up. That'll be third baseline foul, but it'll be caught, and that'll end the inning. Saints now up. Just 3 more outs. We'll be back for the top of the 7th.
Saints are now 3 outs away from
Former-
a huge victory on senior night.
Yeah, former pitcher Robert Prout now into bat for Woodberry. He is, I believe, 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, he's grounded into a double play and then dribbled out to shortstop. Blanton staying out there, looking to complete his perfect game.
Well, I don't know about.
No, complete game.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Complete game. Still very impressive task in high school baseball. That'll be strike 1 swinging. Count now 1-1. So that'll be fouled right into that bullpen for St. Chris. 2 strikes now on Prout, seeing if Blanton can get out of this one quickly.
Still looking for that 5th strikeout today. There it is.
That'll be his 5th. Robert Prout goes down swinging. And now batting for Woodberry, number 11, Cooper Zidlicki.
That's a handful of a name. We've struggled with it tonight, but
Trying my best.
yeah. This should be his last time up, barring any insane circumstances.
Yeah, we can hope. And Blanton's still showing a lot of strength here in the 7th. That will be a ball, though, to start Zidlicki's at bat. So that'll be a hard hit ball.
Good piece of hitting.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, they almost had it. Wow, that would have been incredible.
Oh,
Lacey
Tony
seems to be-
Smith almost
Oh.
making a play on that as well.
Lacey's holding his wrist, though. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, that is not good at all.
But Zidlicki almost got thrown out from the outfield. That would have been impressive from Carney. Carney had a good jump. Let's see if Lacey stays in there, though. Coach says he's going
It looks
to walk
like he's
out
holding
there.
his wrist forearm area.
Judd Carruthers would be the backup first baseman because Jax Davis has already gotten subbed out of this game. Yeah, that's not good. Lacey's been one of the strongest hitters on the team so far. And so especially with a playoff push coming up, really just crossing our fingers here and hoping for the best.
Yeah, we hope he's all right. But for the time being, we're going to hope he's okay, and we'll be right back.
All right, so a brief pause here in the top of the 7th. Connor Lacey is staying out there.
Love to see that.
Charlie Blanton will now face Aaron Long, who doubled off of Blanton earlier.
That'll be a called strike one. Count now moves to 0-1.
That is pure from Charlie Blanton. 2 great first pitch strikes. As the sun is really setting here, great view from where we are. Nice clouds. Oh,
So that'll be
man.
another one right through that gap, and that's be interesting to see. I mean, obviously Blanton's let up 0 runs, but he's showing signs of fatigue now. This hasn't been happening for him all game, and it'd be interesting to see if Simonder's going to warm someone up, or is he just going to stick with him for the remainder of the 7th.
Aaron Long's had a pretty good game. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single, much above that 204 average. Now it's John McKenzie, who is 0 for 2, shortstop. He's got a chance to score Woodbury's first run of the game. Nice play by Tony Smith there.
Yeah, Blanton's still struggling to get an out here in this one. 2 men on now for Woodbury. That'll be a good strike there for Blanton. Now count will move to 1-1. Hopefully a force out here. Maybe a grounder. Cause a double play for the Saints.
Love that.
This Blanton will go. Foul that one off. Count is 1-2 now.
Hit the umpire in his face mask. Had to take it off there. As Tony Smith will come out and talk to Charlie Blanton real quick. So that quick mound meeting between Smith and Blanton is over. Ahead 1-2 here to McKenzie.
See if Blanton can get the punch out here. And he will. Strike 3 swinging.
Number 6 on the day for Charlie Blanton, as he will hopefully face his last batter here in Everett Robbins, who is 0 for 2 on the day.
Woodbury now down to their last out. Everett Robbins, final hope for Woodbury. See if Blanton can close this one out. It'd be fantastic day for him. Blanton delivers. That'll be foul over our heads. Count 0-1 now. Just 1 out away now for the Saints. So that one will come inside. Tony Smith quickly gets there. Woodberry will not send any runners.
Yeah, I'm surprised. When you're down 6 runs and that ball was all the way to the backstop, I'm surprised they didn't run there.
Yeah.
But I guess you don't want to end the game on a base running error. We did see that earlier. Trinity Titans lost the game on a great pickoff play by Tony Smith over to third base. So maybe they watched some of that film and saw not to run on Tony Smith.
So that one will get low. They will send both runners this time. Unfortunately, Blanton just 2 strikes away from ending tonight.
He's so close from a complete game.
You'd love to see him give a complete game.
Yeah.
No runs, but
all day he's been working those ground ball outs. So just one more here. See if Robbins can put something in play. The Saints can scoop it up and take home a very dominant win on senior day.
So that one will be popped up. Lacey should get under it, and that'll do it. Charlie Blanton, complete game. Saints will take one home on senior day, 6-0 against the Woodberry Tigers.
Yeah, great complete game from Charlie Blanton. Went 7 scoreless innings, 6 strikeouts, handful of hits. Saints defense played a huge part in this one. Offensively, Rodder had a huge 2 RBI single. Wrinkle went 2 for 3. RBI scattered across the field for everybody. A couple errors that were scored. So that'll do it for the Saints. They will beat the Tigers 6-0.